After surviving a plane crash and severe burns over most of my body, I realized there was 5 things I had to stop doing in my life or I was going to waste the second chance I'd be given. Number 5, stop treating small stress like life or death. Now I know, easier said than done, but how many problems from 5, 10, 15 years ago felt unbearable and overwhelming, and now you can barely even remember them? Almost dying forces you to reevaluate what's truly important and how we waste so much of our energy worrying about things that won't even happen. So let's breathe, accept what is, and stop stressing ourselves out unnecessarily over things that don't deserve that much power. Number 4, stop surrounding yourself with constant negativity. For a long time, I allowed other people's negativity, their complaints, their pessimism affect how I felt about my own life. It was a frustrating and energy drain, and it pulled me from the direction I wanted to go. When I started to try to cut out those interactions and intentionally seek out people who were building, growing, and doing the things I wanted to do, my motivation and inspiration shot up. To the extent you can, try to limit your exposure to that negativity and go find people who are living the life you want to live. Number 3, stop doing things just for the money. Now, of course, you have to pay for your needs, and if you're struggling to keep the lights on, a roof over your head, or food on the table, survival comes first. That's real stress. But one of the most miserable jobs I've ever had is also the one where I made the most amount of money. I was making 6 figures before I was 30, and every single day I hated it. But if your basic needs are covered and you're still trading your time, your energy, and your soul for something that doesn't align with what you care about, that cost compounds over your whole life. Like, money is necessary, but it cannot be the only reason you live your life. Number 2, stop blaming others for everything going wrong in your life. There are people who do terrible things and they absolutely need to be held accountable. But reading this new book, Rise Above, it reminded me how damaging a victim mindset can be. Blaming others to protect your ego or to avoid responsibility might feel comforting in the moment, but it keeps you stuck and miserable long term. At some point, I had to stop asking, why did this happen to me, and start asking, given what has happened, what am I going to do now? Personal responsibility isn't self-blame, it's power. Number 1, stop living your life away from your values. We all get pulled by what the world says we should chase, whether it's the big house, the fancy car, the large bank account, or the cool image. There's nothing inherently wrong with any of those things. But if that's what drives you day after day, and you're not becoming a better son or daughter, a better partner, a better friend, a neighbor, a contributor to your society, to your community, these things matter just as much. And when you're anchored in your values, the other 4 become manageable. So if you want to learn more about how to identify your values, how to live in alignment with them, and what life can look like once you start living in accordance with them, please consider subscribing to the Sick Burn Podcast wherever you enjoy podcasts. We'll be discussing values in depth in future episodes. So you might need to stop doing all the things that are pulling you away from the person you're meant to become. I hope all of this helps, and aloha.